Only thing I gave was love. And maybe you weren't used to love, not the type of love I give. So, hey, hands up, no out. Enjoy your life. Live your best life. I pray you find what you're looking for. I release the timelines that require me to shrink. I won't be quiet just so you can shine. You can forget that. I have a mind too, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use every bit of my mind, every second of a minute, every hour. I'm not rushing or placing pressure on myself. I'm just open for clear communication and wisdom on my next move in stillness. Today, I just got still. I said, because look, I was going to start doing some work, and I was like, what you doing? You finna spiritual bypass. You don't sit your butt. Go lay down on the bed. Just go lay down. You can't do nothing about it now. Just go lay down. Let God fix everything. Just leave it alone. Because you put your hands in it, it's going to be screwed up. So just leave it alone. You think it's screwed up now. Watch what happens. You touch it. I walk forward lighter, clearer, and deeply supported. I am never alone. I have my ancestors, God, and my angels. That's a threefold cord. It's not easily broken. I'm so secure knowing if I'm walking by myself, I'm never alone. Because my ancestors will jump out of them bushes on you. And that's between you and your ancestors. That's between, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I don't know what's going on. Because see, they see everything that's going on in the spirit realm. I see some of it, and then they'll pull the veil, and I'll be like, no. They said, that's why. That's why. And I said, well, you know what? Let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. You go over there in this corner and deal with this, because it hits you. It hits you. The angels always bring me something amazing that caused my heart to light up, and it never fails. And then they showed me something amazing. It was beautiful, and I thank them for it. It was beautiful. It was something that says, be here now. Because I was in a state, I am aware enough to pause, breathe, and sit still for the next move, or just know that I am loved in every way that love can show itself. Ooh, it took a minute to get my breathing together today. People go out of their way to do me good because of the favor of God on my life. Rules, laws, and regulations, and any red tape is removed from me. It is said, we don't usually do this. They just can't help it. I can't help it either. But if God say, no man. If my intuition say, I wish you would. And if my ancestor said, don't you go over there. Hands is up. I can't even come near you with a 10-foot pole. I have miracles every day and uncommon blessings find me without me even searching for them. They just fall upon me because I'm aligned. Once you start doing what God asks you to do, little simple things, you'll be surprised how your life just line up. I don't consent in any energy control. I am grounded, safe, and fully in control of my own life. I am untouchable and fully sovereign in myself. All cords are removed from me. Cut, cut, snip, snip, burn, burn. And I sever every cord of connection. We have nothing in common. Okay, we ain't singing that song. We got something in common. Whitney and Bobby Brown. No, we ain't got nothing in common no more. Okay, I am worthy of my dreams and everything my heart desires. If it's in here, you best believe it's coming to pass. I allow clear thinking to find me without fighting for it. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to fight you. I don't have to compete with you. I don't have to take what's yours. You know why I don't have to take what's yours? You know why? Because mine is going to fit me so perfectly. I am worthy of seeing all my dreams come true while seeing the light and darkness at any moment. If I can come up here and see this from a different perspective, I can change my life in seconds. I saw this somewhere and I said, okay then. All things come back to me. All things come to me in perfect, mature timing for my highest outcome and for the good of all. Because if I win, you win. And if you win, I win. Why? Because we're going to share our wins. And even some losses. Because it's only being authentic. Money comes back to me multiplied on every dollar that was spent. Double, triple, quadruple, 100-fold on everything that was spent, taken, and stolen. And anything my ancestors didn't count for. I am willing to open space for things I truly want by being gentle with myself. I'm intentional with love for myself. I saw this on Google and I said, okay, Google, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to add some extra seasoning on that because it was kind of rare. And I'm going to add some hot sauce Spirit, if it's in my highest good, I remove all energy that doesn't belong to me from my energy field and I send it back to the rightful owner, cleansed and purified no matter where we originally met, universe, world, timeline, dimension, realm, space dust, space rock, and I sever the cord of connection. The lessons have been learned. I thank you. You helped me learn some stuff. And I release you to find your own way. I'm not mad at you. You did what you thought was right, and it's okay. Do your thing. I call all my energy fragments back to me. I'm like Magneto. I am free. I am free. I am free. I now release all energies and traumas and patterns that are in alignment with my highest good across all timelines and dimensions. Honey, I call all my stuff back from my ancestors. I am free. I am free. I am free. Okay. I sit in peace while I trust the process and I do not rush that process. Can we wait when it gets silent? Because today it got so silent and I said, nah, dog, that ain't what I wanted. That ain't what I wanted. I need You know what that means. I'm doing speaking engagements and podcasts, and I also have series and books that bring transformation. Signature topic, helping visionaries reconnect, reinvent, go through the rebirth process, rise with confidence. We're all visionaries with our personal dreams. It's just we forgot about them surviving life. Pull it out of the back seat, bring it and put it in the passenger seat. Do CPR and bring it back to life and speak life over yourself and over your dream so we can start moving forward. Teaching individuals how to return to themselves, quiet the noise on the inside so you can get into stillness, live boldly on your own terms, guided through mindset shifts, emotional release, and soul level understanding, helping all of us navigate reinvention, rebirth, setting boundaries, and rise into our own purpose with confidence. Confidence is the missing substance to faith. You get confidence, can't nothing stop you. Hi, my name is Renetta Cheston, the owner and founder of Life Success Results LLC, Soul Igniter, Trauma Overcomer, Holistic Spiritual Strategist. I work with the whole being from my level of training and education, mind, spirit, soul, and body. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in healthcare to understand and comprehend mental and public health. If you have a public health problem, you have a mental health problem. They just lost everything. How would you feel at that moment? Massage therapy, Reiki and sound healing, holistic practitioner. We pull out all the impurities from the rooter to the tutor. Human design practitioner. We go back to the beginning and get your purpose, and we come back and start pulling out all that generational baggage and trauma. When I was given the task of having uncomfortable conversations with others, I knew then my path would be different and probably would be a little standoffish until they've done their own personal work. But that didn't stop me. I asked myself uncomfortable questions every day to get out of old patterns. I did that today. I do the work every day, and it is not always pretty. But I wake up to confront areas in me in love that need a facelift and to go forward. What will you do? What are you afraid of losing? Is it once you see that colonialism and imperialism has played everybody, no matter what the color of your skin is? Maybe you was receiving it or you gave it. Your ancestors gave it. Okay. What will you do? So, again, you won't know what to do if we're not fighting each other. Because it's no longer us and them. It's just us. Okay. How about we find ways to have conversations that cause a pause to see life differently in all areas? This will cause us to quit blaming somebody else out there when we get to look in the mirror and see what we truly have missed it individually. Because this racism and all these isms in the world right now, we get to change that. Our ancestors brought that here, but we don't have to let that stay. Are we going to let our kids stay in that? We're going to let our grandkids stay? So we're going to just leave it to the kids. You know that they can't fight that on their own. They basically don't have good common sense sometimes. And we want them to handle this. We can only meet people fully where we have met ourselves. Remember that next time you say you want a real relationship. Pull off the mask and put your representative on the table as well. Nobody wants to meet that. We have many adults who were never taught how to feel safe. So they seek safety and validation on the outside of themselves because of a plethora of challenges that occurred in childhood processes. So I ask you, what emotion from your childhood pushed you in a corner and made you make a vow to do and not be? I hate them. This is what they did to me. They abandoned me. They did this to me. They hurt me. They did this to me. I'll never do that to my kids. I'll never do this. I'll never do this. I'll never treat people like that. I'll never, 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 never. And you did all these vows. And the thing is, you never kept the vows, but you put the vows. And until you go back and renounce these vows, everything that you said is going to keep coming. It's going to keep you in a like this. You're going to keep going through the same thing over and over again until you renounce those vows and you say, you know what, God, I renounce every vow that I spoke in anger, in bitterness, in strife, in sadness, in lack, in hurt. I curse it to the roots and I loose my future, which is bright. I loose my presence right now, which is bright. I loose where I am going. And then you say wherever you are going privately to yourself, because everybody don't need to know that. Because people will on purpose block you just because of the jealousy and envy they have in their heart, because they haven't dealt with their pain yet. Okay, don't let everybody know where you're going and what you're doing. Everybody don't need to know that. See, the vows we made are all playing